Hello and welcome back to Frogboy X1 Gaming. I'm Andrew and today I want to talk about Nvidia GPUs again because there's something to actually talk about. So Mortal Kombat 1 is in early access right now and it appears to be a stutter fest on Nvidia graphics cards. I'm telling you guys, as long as I had the Nvidia graphics cards, man, like I was met with that stutter pretty freaking often. I'm not getting that with an AMD GPU. Every new game that comes out, they come out, they're smooth. It's like playing them on my Xbox for some reason. And it occurred to me, like it dawned to me. Xbox, PlayStation, both running RDNA 2. RDNA 3 is pretty much a next step for, what AMD would be doing. Most games are designed on for the consoles on AMD hardware. I wonder why all these games are stuttering on Nvidia graphics cards. So, before you guys freak out, I got into a Reddit, like actually a couple of Reddits, and I was reading up on there, and I was trying to count all of the AMD GPUs that were suffering from stutter issues too. And dude, I think there was one person with a 6800 XT said his card was stuttering. Every single other card was Nvidia this, Nvidia that. We're talking all the way from 10 series cards all the way up to 4090s being a stuttery mess. And I was like, yeah, that's pretty much that explains the experience I had with Nvidia. Dude, I couldn't play Wild Hearts even after all of the patches. It was still a stuttering mess. And now it's not a stuttering mess on my AMD graphics card. And it was a stuttering mess. I'd played it before I got this card. That's the thing, man. That's the thing. Like everybody seems to sit here and say that the AMD cards are they have bad drivers or they're not optimized or they're not good. Why is everybody struggling with every single one of these new games that come out with their Nvidia graphics cards? How come people are having issues with 4090s? Brand new builds, 4090s. That's the king of graphics cards, so I'm told. Yet people are still stuttering, or still struggling with stutters. I don't know what to tell you guys anymore, man. You guys believe whatever you want to believe. You believe that Nvidia is the best. Go ahead, believe that. That's fine, man. I don't care. As long as you're happy, that's all that really matters. But when I make a video about AMD being a good product and being good for me, don't come in here and tell me that Nvidia is better, man. I lived with that mess for 2 years, stuttering all the freaking time, always having issues, never getting solid good frame rates, always dipping and jumping and weaving all over the place, even with DLSS enabled. That to me, my friends, is not a quality product. That to me is an overhyped product that when you put the Nvidia branded titles in there and they run good, okay, whatever. You got Cyberpunk with path tracing. Okay, man, if you want to pay that much for that, fine, be my guest. I can live without path tracing. I can live without it. Like I'm not gonna lose any sleep over ray tracing or DLSS or any of that. I've been playing for the last few hours the Crew Motorfest on my 7900 XT on my 4K TV, running it at 4K resolution the whole way through, and I'm just having fun. The only problem I had with it was when I had my other wheel hooked up to it, it was dropping it to 15 frames a second. I put on my Fanatec and it runs just fine. Like it's a perfect 60 frames a second, like all the way through. So when I hear you guys always talking about, or when you guys come to my channel and try to throw the Nvidia thing in my face, like maybe you guys should be honest with yourselves. Like seriously, be honest with yourselves and like ask yourself, because how often do you guys hear me talk about stuttering anymore in my video games? If you've been here for a while, I used to always complain about it. You can go back and watch any of my 3080 videos, my 3060 Ti videos. Go back and watch them, and you'll see like me always like complaining about a stutter. To the day before I upgraded, the WRC generation games on my Nvidia cards had like this micro stutter. They're absolutely smooth now. They had like this micro stutter the whole way through. It was just like kind of stuttery. And on my AMD card, they don't do that. They don't stutter like that. I do think that there's a major problem out there with Nvidia graphics cards stuttering. You just see too much of it. But then again, if you look at the market, most people do have AMD, whereas a lot of other people have, you know, or a lot of people have Nvidia, where not many people have AMD. So, you know, there is this, like, there is a, you know, there is more. There is more of a chance of somebody with Nvidia cards talking about their problems than there are with AMD. But I'm not seeing people in the AMD forums anywhere talking about their card stuttering with Mortal Kombat. Everybody I'm seeing is like AMD or Nvidia, Nvidia. And it's funny when you see the dudes with 4090s talking about their games stuttering. There's like a 60 FPS cap on that game. I ran through the whole game on my Xbox Series X and it was just butter smooth. Butter smooth the whole way through. You're trying to tell me that my Xbox Series X is running that game better than your 4090? It's the developers are trash. You can't develop, blah blah blah. When you consistently get these problems on the Nvidia graphics card, maybe it's not the developers. Maybe it's the freaking graphics card maker, man. Come on. Like, think about this a little bit. There are so many games that stutter on the Nvidia graphics card that I haven't seen on my AMD card, guys. And like, I'm not really trying to start like no war or nothing, but I'm not getting that dang stuttering anymore. Like, I've been stutter free since I bought this card. My Xbox runs that game just fine, not a problem, just runs it great. So at the end of the day, like, what's really going on, my friends? What's really going on? Is it the developers or is it the graphics card? Is it Nvidia not putting out drivers fast enough? What's going on, man? Because that stuttering seems to be a long time affair if people are still having these struggles on like 900 cards or whatever. The 960s or whatever, you know, 10 series, all the way up, man. I'm seeing everybody having the struggle issue with the Nvidia graphics card. So if you like this content, don't forget to like and subscribe. Think about this before you freak out on me, and give me your honest thoughts, dude. If you're an Nvidia guy and you're suffering with stutter struggle, yeah, dude, I want to know, because obviously I'm not getting that stuttering no more with the 7900 XT. So I'm not saying it's not there. I'm just saying that I'm not noticing it nowhere near the extreme that I had with that Nvidia graphics card. So, all right, guys, we'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.
Wait, you mean fight?
Yes. Right here, right now. Madame Bo can watch, critique our form.
Best 2 out of 3?
Fair enough.
We must be careful. Madame Bo will kick us out if we break something.
Oh, this won't last long enough for that to happen. You will be down in no time.
Fight!